Hey y'all, back again. This video we're going to go over your park maps. Most of your state parks you're going to get 2 maps whenever you come in. Some you'll only get 1. It'll be the facility map. That map will have all of the locations of all of the campsites, where your bathrooms are located, and we'll have a general hiking trail listed on there as well. Then the second map that you would receive at most locations, not all, but most locations, you will get a second map that is specifically for all of the hiking trails. And it's in a lot more detail. Let me encourage you to pick up, if you're starting out, pick up a Texas Parks and Wildlife official guide. Inside the guide, you're going to have a list of all of the state parks. In the middle is a, let me put this up, and sorry about that. Editing, you know. I haven't gotten there yet. In the middle, you're going to have a great big tear out map that you can open up and mark all of your maps, mark all of your state parks. And also is the smaller version of that same fold out map that will have all of these state parks dotted in there. So you see all of those listed. And inside the meat and taters of your little book, your little guide, there's what is there to do in state parks, some advertisements, because, you know, got to get those sponsors. Let's see. You have your facilities and amenities, an index of all of your state parks. It's going to give you the name of the state park, a quick little picture, and it will give you some details about each of the state parks. And that'll be for all of the state parks. And you can just decide from there what state park is closest to you. Where would you like to go? What kind of things would you like to do? Lots of the state parks have fishing. If you did not know, at a Texas state park, with your entrance fee, that covers your license to fish in a Texas state park that day. Didn't know that? I didn't know until I started this little adventure. I just kept on buying my fishing license. And of course, I still buy my fishing license and I go to other lakes that are not state parks. But at a state park, if you just rarely fish and you just want to bring your pole with you on that day, you don't have to buy a fishing license. Your entrance fee covers that for you that day. So that's great to know. One of the little things that I also do, my best friend Jenny, she says, "Girl, you're such a nerd." She says, "You're such a nerd. It's awesome." I have a little journal that I keep with me that I start my planning. And that's where I'll put the details of where are we going to go on that trip? What are we going to see? And then for the times where I camp out overnight, my hubby grabbed this for me. And that way I can journal all about our camping stay, how it was, what kind of people did we meet, what kind of things did we do. Another thing that I have that she really called me the nerd about, I have this ginormous notebook full of all the maps from all the state parks that I've already been to. Yes, I reuse my maps. And if you're looking to do the same thing, invest in that great big old binder. Get you some of those little sleeves. Take those maps and reuse them. Reuse and recycle. Leave some fresh maps for the next people. If it gets wet or destroyed, go get you a new one. And this little guy, this is just my general putting it all together. What are we going to do? What are the random things? Let's figure this out. So on to the next thing that I wanted to cover are the actual maps. Those are some fun things that I do for myself to keep myself organized and to list my memories and what I did that day. And as I get older and start forgetting things, I can go into those books and I can look and I can say, hey, yeah, you know what? I do remember that. So we're going to go over first the facility map. Your facility map here at Abilene State Park, they do have, I'm going to try and get the sun out of our eyes. They do have a lake, Abilene Lake, Lake Abilene. It is in bad shape, y'all. Sadly, we have been in a drought for many years, and she's all but dried up. It's sad. There is a trail out there. Lake Abilene is 1 mile from the state park itself. There's some hiking trails out there on the north side. They are more challenging. They small portions of it, I'd say about 1.5 miles maybe, would be wheelchair accessible. But once you start getting off of the road and into, I like to say, the meat and potatoes of your trails, it's going to become less and less accessible as far as wheelchair accessibility. Of course, you got your track chair. If you have your own personal, you can bring it out there, but the track chair that is here and available at Abilene State Park, they are doing all of the training right now. We got the track wheelchair from Palo Pinto State Park. They actually donated it to us. They had extra. So we now have an accessible wheelchair for a little bit tougher hiking trails. And it's awesome. But Eagle Trail and Oak, let's see, it's I'll have to look at the other map. I believe it's the Oak Grove Trail. It goes back behind the yurts. Brushy Trail, Oak Grove. It's back behind the yurts. It's a smaller, more handicapped accessible trail as well. Eagle Trail is the absolute best trail that you can go on. It's covered in rocks, and you've got a good trail there for your wheelchair accessibility. It is a lighter, very easy trail. Even if you have physical limitations, it's an easy trail to take to get you started. All of the trails that are here in Abilene State Park are pretty easy trails. The Pecan Grove trail, the Elm Creek Nature Trail, you're going to have stairs. So be aware of that. You've got stairs going up, you've got stairs coming down. Some of the stairs are a little bit difficult depending on your capability. You do have a path that you can follow to go around that and just make your trip a little bit shorter. You wouldn't be able to do the entire Elm Creek Nature Trail because of those stairs, but you can get most of it in. And it's a beautiful, beautiful trail. If you're able to get up those stairs, it's beautiful. You've got prairie land, you've got all of the woods, you're going along the creek. It's really relaxing. Very nice trail. In your facility map, you see the green section over here. That is the Lake Abilene that is all dried up, sadly. There's very little water that is left there. The canoes and kayaks and all are locked up and you can't access them anymore. But over here you have your camping areas. There is primitive camping. There is also camping for RVs. There's electrical and water hookups. Then you also have some yurts that are like permanent tents. They have an air conditioner. During the summer, they do not rent those out because once the temperature gets a little bit over 90 degrees and stays that way, it just is entirely too hot in those yurts. It does hold some heat. But they're very, very nice. In the fall and the winter, they're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. It's a great glamping experience, I guess you could say. There's bunk beds in there. There's refrigerator. You've got a microwave, and you have your electrical and water out there as well. There's a great big picnic table outside the yurt. It's great. They're really nice. There are also some shelters that you can get. They're screen shelters, and there is actually one cabin that is set up similar to the yurts, and it has an actual air conditioner. It is really hard to get into that one. It is booked all the time. So that is your facility map. That tells you where to go. You've got a legend over here on the side that tells you what all of these little things mean as you go through your park. And I will share a video again as I go hiking through. I will show you some of the campsites. I'll go into the bathrooms and show you what the bathrooms look like. The one big bathroom that has the showers is very handicapped accessible. I really do like their accessibility for the showers. It's a separate sitting area from the shower itself. It's got a place for you to sit down and take your clothes off and get dressed again. And it also has a concrete bench inside the shower for you to sit on there as well. It has a lower shower and a higher shower if you're able to stand for a while. Now, I will tell you, that shower after a long, hard hike, it will beat the snot out of you, and it feels so good. Good gravy. That's some of the best shower that I've had. Now, for your trail map is going to be colorful. It's going to have different colors for your trails, signifying which trail is which. You're going to have points of interest, which are some must-see things to do. On the Abilene State Park list, you have both your inside the park trails and you have a general trail map going around Lake Abilene and through the woods and actually hiking up the mountain. You actually get to hike the mountain. I had no idea until I actually hiked that one that you do get to make that hike up the mountain, and the view from the top is beautiful. You have to get off of the trail just a little bit and sneak around, but it's a beautiful view. So for Abilene State Park, you see the Mississippi Kite there, and there's your points of interest. We've got the Civilian Conservation Corps. Let me fold this over just a minute. You've got your Civilian Corps, Conservation Corps water tower. I'll show you that in a little bit. And the CCC building that I showed you a little bit earlier. Across from us, across the way over there, is the Cowboy Circle. that's where they would gather and eat and relax. And you've got your bird viewing blind, which is on one of the trails. Buffalo Wallow is a small pond that you can actually still fish out of. It's got a creek that runs to it and keeps it well fed. There's Fishing Dock, which sadly is out of use, and the boat ramps and the lake picnic and swimming area, those are no longer accessible. But here inside the park, you'll see your trails. There's you've got a green trail, a yellow trail, a purple trail, a pink trail. All of these will be signified on the back of your map. And over here on the Lake Abilene side, you'll see it's all in red, and it's got its points of interest as well. On your map, if I can get in here close enough, you can actually see the mileage in between so that you can plan better for how long do I want to hike, what am I capable of doing, how am I going to start. You'll find on the back side of your map, you have your staying safe. And of course, just like I told you, the very first point is know your limits. Drink plenty of water. Tell others where you're going to be. Wear a helmet whenever you're biking. There are potentially harmful plants and animals that may live here, and weather changes quickly. It gives you also a little tip on the etiquette for trails. And up here at the top, it gives you emergency numbers, and it gives you all of your trail details. You see the colors there. The colors are the same and coordinate with the colors that were on your map. It tells you the distance of your hike and the difficulty level. It also gives you a description of the trail. For the camping loop and connection, you'll see that it says easy and ADA accessible. All of the trails except for the Abilene Dam Road Trail are all easy. And like I was saying earlier, the Abilene Dam Trail is moderate because you've got some elevation changes that you're going to go through. It gets very rocky as you're going up the mountain. So be prepared for that. And again, always take more water than what you need. You never know when something is going to happen and you're going to need that extra water. You never know if you're going to get stranded for a little bit. You never know if you're going to run across another hiker that was not prepared. I have actually run into that issue a lot. So I am going to take some pictures of these trail maps and I will post them individually. And the next video, I am going to take you on a quick tour of some of the CCC buildings and little points of interest, and I'll take you along the trail with me so you can see what they look like. Hopefully you are enjoying my videos and I'm giving you information that will help you along your journey. And I would love to hear about your journey, and I fully support you. You can do this. Just know it takes time. It takes heart. Do not give up. Your journey is just beginning. I'm in the middle of mine, and I'm enjoying my life again. I get to reclaim my love of nature. Even starting small, every step matters. You've got this. You have a whole team of people who love you. Your life matters. You are loved. You are enough. You've got this. Start your journey. Love yourself as much as we love you.